Hi, welcome to our summer philosophy of education course. I am Dr. Gibson. I'll be your guide on our 6 week journey. I just wanted to take a few minutes to welcome you and to remind you of a few things about the way that our summer philosophy of education course runs that may be unfamiliar to you. This is a completely asynchronous course. That means that there are no scheduled meetings when we as a class meet. Um, there are deadlines, right? So there is a schedule, there are deadlines, there's a calendar in D2L that'll help you know when readings are due and assignments are due, but we're not meeting as a group at any scheduled point. So that's what asynchronous means, that you get to complete the work on your own schedule. I can see, for example, that someone has already completed the first comprehension assessment, which tells me that they were ahead of the game getting their readings done. Some of you are not going to get to it until Wednesday. The deadline is Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. Central Time. And that's fine. So long as the deadlines are met, you can schedule your own time and life and coursework and not have to worry about when we meet. I do want you to know, however, that I am always here to meet with you, whether that is over Zoom, in a phone call, via chat. If you're vaccinated face to face, right? I'm here. And I am happy to meet with you and would look forward to meeting with you. I don't schedule regular office hours for a summer asynchronous course because people's schedules are so different. In general, I am available during the traditional workday, 9 to 5, but I do have some flexibility. That doesn't mean that I'm on my computer straight through 9 to 5, but it does mean that I typically am available to meet in those hours by phone, by chat, by text, by Zoom, maybe in person even, okay? For some of you, an asynchronous course is really different than what you're used to. There's not a lot of lecturing. I'm not going to tell you per se what each reading says and what you need to repeat back that it says. There's no tests, right? There's no regurgitation of information. And there's not traditional discussion where you're sitting around with your peers or the instructor really trying to dig in and go back and forth about what a text means. What there are a set of curated articles that are going to help you think about whatever the central philosophical concept is, a film that's going to help you apply that central philosophical concept, and online activities where you'll get to interact with your peers, make sense out of what we're reading, apply it, and then on your own, apply the philosophical concepts to real educational settings, including in whatever way you in the future will be an educator. I'm going to talk more about that, the final project, later in this module. For those of you that are not education majors, don't worry. There are ways in which you too in the future will be an educator, okay? And I'll talk about that later. But today I just wanted to say hello, introduce myself. I do also want to let you know that it is summer, and it's summer for my family. So that means that a few weeks into our course, my children will no longer be in school. Since this isn't synchronous, you won't really deal with their interruptions, which you may have had if you took a synchronous class with me during pandemic schooling. My children were also pandemic schooling at home. But it just means that I'm not at my computer straight through 40 hours a week. I am here, I check messages, I check my phone, I log on to D2L daily to look at your work and discussion and all of that. And I do my best to be responsive as quickly as possible, but like you, I also have a full life outside of this online D2L video space. I think that's it. I can't wait to meet you all in this space, and I look forward to hearing what you have to say about the philosophy of education.